Paola Jo from SederQuilts with a quick tip Tuesday for you. If you've been following me for a while, you know I like to match my top thread with my bobbin thread. Every time I change color on the quilt and I'm putting a new color on top, I almost always change my bobbin to match. But when I'm using a multicolored thread, they're never going to match up completely. And so every stitch is probably going to have a different color. So the thing that is very helpful is when I'm using a multicolored thread on top, especially if it's a pattern that I haven't used or I'm concerned about something for some reason, I want my bobbin thread to actually match my fabric. The top fabric is what I want my bobbin thread to be. And then that way you really won't ever see this thread, if you happen to see a little bit of it. Yeah, it'll just blend away. If I was doing that on black, now here I used gold thread both in the top and the bottom, and you really don't see those bobbin threads. But if you did, and they were different colors all the time, you'd see those little bobbin threads. So yes, if you're using a solid thread, yes, you want it to, I do anyway, I want it to match both top and bobbin. But if I'm using a variegated thread, I want to pick one of those colors all the time, a solid that's going to match, and most of them do have several solids that are going to match. Or I want the thread that's going to match the best with my top fabric. Yeah, it's a good little trick. It's a good trick to know. And so, yeah, that's one of the addendums to the rule, because, you know, for every rule there are a few exceptions. And yeah, variegated, especially with a pattern I'm not real sure about how it's going to stitch out, yeah, match the bobbin to the fabric rather than to the top thread. All right, hope you found that helpful. Toodaloo. Come back and see me later.